This is number 5 in Chapter 3, Part 4. So, what we want to do in Part A of number 5 is solve the system. So we are told that y is equal to negative 2x plus 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to plug it into y in the second equation. So the second equation now becomes 2, and in parentheses, negative 2x plus 5, close the parenthesis, plus 4x is equal to 10. So we're taking the second equation and substituting in negative 2x plus 5 in for y. So we're going to distribute inside the parentheses to get negative 4x plus 10 plus 4x equals 10. If we combined our like terms, they're going to cancel each other out to get 10 equals 10. And anytime that we have gotten rid of our variables and the left side and the right side are equal to each other, we say that this is many solutions. So for part B, you're going to solve the second equation for y. To get y by itself, we are going to need to rearrange the problem. So we have 2y plus 4x equals 10. So we'll start by subtracting 4x on both sides to get 2y equals 10 minus 4x. 10 minus 4x stays put. We can't subtract them because the 10 doesn't have an x. We're going to divide all three parts by 2. So y is equal to 5, because that's 10 divided by 2, minus 2x. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So now we've graphed, or not graphed, but we've gotten the y by itself. So part C, we're going to graph the two lines on the same set of axes. If I take a look back at the top, I see that my first equation is y equals negative 2x plus 5. So I'll start by graphing that one. So we have our y-intercept of 5, and we're going to go down 2 over 1. I can plot that point, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Okay. We're going to have our line crossing through 5, going down 2 over 1. If I change colors, I'm going to graph my other line, which is 5 minus 2x. Well, I'm starting at 5, and then my slope is negative 2, so I'm going to go down 2 over 1. So you can see that this is going to be the same exact line. It's a line on top of a line, which also proves that it's going to be many solutions, or any solution, because when you graph it, you will just graph the one line. So for part D, what happened, you say the lines are the same. Every point is a solution because you have the line on top of the line. This is problem 6 from Chapter 3, Part 4. On Tuesday, the cafeteria sold pizza slices and burritos. The number of pizza slices sold was 20 less than twice the number of burritos sold. Pizzas sell for $2.50 a slice, and burritos are $3, and they collected a total of $358. So the first thing we want to do is define our variables. So we can say anything. I'm going to just say X is my pizza. You could use P if you wanted. And I'm going to say Y is my burrito. And again, you could use any two letters. So I'm defining my variables, and now I'm going to set up my equations. So the first thing I'm going to look at is up here, that the number of pizza slices sold is 20 less than twice the number of burritos. So we were told the number of pizza slices sold was. That's going to be equals. So we're going to say that X is, now 20 less means that we're going to subtract 20. Twice the number of burritos means we're going to take our burritos and multiply it by 2. So to find our pizza slices, we're going to have to do 2 times our burritos minus 20. Because the number of pizza slices was 20 less than twice the number of burritos. Our second equation is going to be with our money. So we know that each pizza slice is $2.50, so $2.50 times X, plus $3 times Y for the burritos is $358. So now we've set up our equations, we've defined our variables. So in part B, we are going to solve, and because this is set up for substitution, we're going to substitute 2y minus 20 in for x in the bottom equation. So we'll take 250 times now 2y minus 20 plus our $3 times y equals our $358. So we can distribute. So 5y minus 50 plus our $3 y, which is change to 3y, equals 358. We can combine like terms, so 8y minus 50 equals 358. We're going to add 50 to both sides. So 8y is now equal to 408. We're going to divide both sides by 8 to get y is equal to 51. Now remember, 51 is our burritos. So the question is saying that we have to solve and then figure out how many pizza slices were sold. So if we know y is 51, we can place that back into the top equation for y. So we can say, all right, instead of x equals 2y minus 20, we're going to do x equals 2 times 51 minus 20. So 2 times 51 is 102 minus 20, which will give us 82. Now, I've kind of run out of space, but to answer our question, we can say that there are 82 pizza slices sold. And you can always go back and check your work by plugging in 82 for x, 51 for y, and making sure that both equations work out. I hope I've answered your questions. If you have any others, just let me know. Send me an email, and I can try to get back to you before our quiz tomorrow.